What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Grown Folks Table. It is Davey J the Virgo checking in. I got some cool people with me. This is our first episode. Just want to put that out there that we're actually recording and put it on live. So if you're listening to audio, watching visuals, welcome. So we're going to go ahead and introduce everybody.
Hi, I'm Gabby.
Jay.
Kayleen. What's up, everyone? I'm Rocky.
Okay, and what is everybody's status right now? If you're not comfortable speaking on it, we can skip you. It's fine.
Single.
Trying to stay out the streets.
I'm sorry.
That was...
It's okay. It's okay. That's good. That's good.
Also single.
Single.
I am single as a dollar.
Damn! It's a dollar bill. Okay, so...
You didn't say what you're saying.
I said single. I said single.
Oh, okay.
Damn. Right, on it. No. You
He's so...
I'm just making sure we're all speaking.
Okay, so dating right now, do you guys think the expectations are realistic right now for everybody? Like, as far as like, this is what I want in a man, I want him to have this, I want him to be this. Is it realistic? I mean, we're all like over the age, I think of 25, right? 26-ish. So at this point, like, you know, we're getting older. Do you all think the expectations are realistic?
It depends what's out there. Like, what are we all saying as a cohort? Like, this is what we want in a man. Like, what is it?
And I also think if people are like relying on social media for their expectations, sometimes it's really like unrealistic.
I think that happens a lot. I think people rely on, you know, social media and certain things for their expectations. Like, I want my man to have this kind of job, make this kind of money, you know, all that kind of stuff. I mean, realistically, like, have you all found men in the DMV area like that met your expectations?
I think in certain aspects, yes. In certain aspects, maybe there was like room for improvement. But I think that, to your point, I mean, we're all growing. Like, we all have character flaws that we should probably work on.
What's a character flaw you think people should work on?
Like, for instance, more so the point that I'm trying to get to is that men, in my experience, and just like in my friends and like stories I've heard, is that when y'all are not financially stable, y'all do not necessarily are not emotionally available. Or
That's true.
So the expectations, I try to like kind of reason with my friends a little bit, not giving men a free pass at all, but
right.
just understand as a black man, that experience is like something that a black woman, we can like understand, like you know, as a black, but like I don't know what it is to be a black man, right? To want to I want to make this much money, but I don't. Like, so.
Yeah, I think that's an excuse though.
Excuse me.
Like, as far as if we don't make enough money, we're not emotionally available. I think it's not necessarily emotionally available, but it's a time commitment. Because we'll sit there and we'll say, okay, yeah, I'm broke, I'm trying to hustle, I'm trying to make a way, but then selfishly, it's like, all right, I want to bring somebody into the mix with me because I don't have nobody there. I'm a little lonely at night. That's really how it be.
Should you be dating if you're not financially stable?
I would definitely say no, because who is trying to argue with somebody about how much you need to pay for this and that and what you can't pay
That don't mean you should be lonely, because you can't. So you gonna be broke and lonely?
Yo, sometimes it's a prerequisite. You want to talk that cash shit. You want to talk that ball and shit. Oh, I'm hustling, I'm grinding. Don't be selfish and bring somebody into that mix. And you can't.
I mean, I feel like organically it's gonna happen though. Like, you're gonna talk to somebody's gonna find you attractive. You're gonna post something. Somebody's gonna say something.
I'm gonna argue.
It's discipline, of course, but how many niggas, Jalen? How many?
Not a lot of niggas is
But I also
disciplined.
think you'll only bag a certain type of female if you're not financially stable. Because there is some girls who don't mind, and you know, we could stay home.
What you
and
mean
watch,
certain type?
Because what you're saying,
it's a certain level of female that you're getting if you're not financially stable.
That is very true.
I used to be broke, and trust me, the sky was always.
But yeah, we're older now. At the same time, we're older now. I think what happens is the older you get, the more you experience, the more you realize what's out there, and the more people are starting to figure it out. Like, the older you get, the more you start figuring out, like, oh, this is how I can make this money, this is how I can. So the bar just exceeds. Like, women's dates are going up. They're getting flued out. They're getting flued out. Like, shit is going up. And if you're staying there and the age is increasing, you're gonna fall below so very fast.
But however, what I want to say is, if I'm gonna do that, right, and I don't have my bag together, and I'm still trying to involve myself with other people, at what point am I going to say, yo, this is selfish and it's keeping me from doing what I have to do? Because over time, what is it going to do? Piss you off. Then I'm walking around moping because I'm not making the money I need to make. you can't go on the quality dates that you want to go on, and then I'm sitting here trying to keep you in this situation, like, oh, just hold me down, rock with me, hustle with me, and then you in the trenches and shit, and you like, damn, I don't really see the purpose of me doing this.
But that only depends on it if you express that in the beginning. Because if you express that and you're like, listen, this is what I'm doing, I'm on my grind right now, and like, if you work with me, we can work together, we can build together. If you're not saying that, if you're not communicating, because I feel like, especially with, I don't know if it's this generation, I don't know, but communication is key. It's so important, and it's missing. So if you're telling that person, oh yeah, this is where I'm at, then you're giving them, the ball is in their court.
Right.
You're giving them the opportunity to be like, you know what, this isn't for me, or you know what, I'll work with you. That's fine.
Women don't want to hear that.
Women don't want to hear that shit.
It's not that you want to hear it, but
We're not
I'd
gonna
rather
act
be
like
true.
females
don't
don't
wanna
fuck
hear
with
that
broke dudes. Certain females fuck
It's
mess
all
with
in the
broke men.
music. It's all in the, every girl.
No,
Yeah,
some
I mean,
dudes are
it's not
driving
even-
their
it's not
cars,
even
they're
going
paying,
into
giving them
looking
money,
for the
like.
money aspect. It's just a matter of you as men. That's the point that I'm making. Y'all don't be feeling adequate
That's
sometimes.
And it's also about
I'm just saying, I'm not
In
saying
general,
as
we're
all
talking
men.
about-
Generally
generally,
speaking.
honestly.
But it's also about
Generally
security, because I think how you guys are seeing it is you're like, I want my woman to feel secure, and you thinking,
For
yeah,
sure.
if it's like, if I'm financially stable, then I can be that security for her. But there's other ways to show a girl that you can be her security, and like you can make her feel
Yeah.
comfortable
That's
in a relationship
I'm just
with that person.
I'm just a strong advocate of like, if I don't have it together, I need to just leave you alone.
For
I'd
sure.
rather-
That's honestly a cycle though. So what happens is you get with somebody, you get to know them, y'all go on these dates, y'all end up messing around, then the feelings start getting involved, and then it's like, oh, damn, I got my shit together. You know what? I think I'm gonna roll out and figure things out. But that's what happens. And then girls, I hate niggas that don't. You know what? Next guy that don't got it together, he's done.
But
And then you were the guy that
potential. We done
He's
gave
done.
potential.
Okay, but did you hear yourself though? Because what you just said is basically a pattern. It's you get to know each other, next thing you know, you're in the sheets. And then it's like, do I actually want to get to know this person? That's the problem. The order is wrong. Like the order is getting to know somebody, then actually like getting deep into a connection emotionally, and then getting physical. Right now, it's switched. So of course, now you're all like confused, and it's like, oh shit,
But
yikes.
I'm still-
I don't want to be here for
But
real.
how long I'm making to wait for like a physical?
I'm still a strong proponent of like, if I know I still got my shit together in the beginning, I don't need to be dealing with you at all.
Yeah. I mean,
Just cut
so
it right there.
so that kind of
But
gets.
you're-
Go ahead.
But you're gonna talk to people though.
No.
Right. What?
Sometimes it's sometimes it's self-imposed loneliness. Usually I'll be like, yo, until
I'm
I
a shit.
Jalen, you a different breed though.
Yeah,
you going to cut and we just.
But-
from-
but-
I would
but-
advocate for
but-
women
but-
to
like
go
that.
in the cut.
go in the cut, figure it out.
That's
You'll have a
very
lot
true.
less headaches.
That's all.
You'll have
Yeah,
a lot
that's
more
what
fun
I
dating.
Niggas going in there regardless.
exactly.
All
So are
that.
you saying
They
the
gonna
way that-
cut up and be in the cut? And
You feel me?
I know.
And again, of course.
The mass is not gonna. Do that.
But I mean, of course, I used to be a part of the mass, but then I had to come to a realization, damn, why do I keep getting in the same arguments, having the same discourse, having the same disagreements? Oh, the common denominator is me, because I don't have the time for this shit. I don't have my certain things together. Maybe I should just leave everything alone, and then when I'm straight, I can come back on the scene and have fun.
But how do you
Fellas,
know
you
when
hear
you're
that,
gonna
right?
be
So
straight?
if you don't got it together, probably going to cut. Do what you do. Talk to Jalen if you need to. He can tell you how to. You can tell you.
Yeah,
Appreciate the
like,
self-awareness.
self-imposed
Listen,
loneliness.
how do you know when you're gonna be straight though? Because now what you're saying is, oh, when I'm straight. When I'm
I mean,
straight could
it's
be
a
at
ta-
42.
It's not. It's a tangible goal. To be like, yo, if I know,
I
if
got
we're
that
gonna put a
action
monetary amount on it, if I know I want to make at least $100,000, or I have certain prerequisites in school and things I had to finish, all right, I just set a goal. When I'm done my degree, cool. I know I can permanently get out here, have fun, and involve myself with somebody else. Or if I'm like, yo, I get this raise at my job, all right, cool. I'm with somebody now. I can start saving up for rent. You gotta set those small term goals for yourself, and then after you've done that, it ain't no excuse other than whether or not you're gonna act or you're gonna choose not to act.
Yeah, but also, I don't know. Like in my head, I'm just like, you never know when you're gonna meet your soulmate, right?
You never know.
So like, what if you're meeting your soulmate while you're getting it together, and it's like, just kidding, sorry, you can't.
But
be
meeting
it
my
because-
soulmate don't mean I got blitz. Meeting my soulmate don't mean I gotta like not. And I can literally talk to you. We can hang out and stuff, but it's just a certain level of shit we not doing. I'm probably not going gun. I'm probably not gonna sit
I
there
don't know.
and do certain things with you. It's
Wait,
just
wait,
like
wait, what's gun?
on my
Okay,
phone.
it's okay. So we get into the next thing.
What is that?
Jalen bust
I'm
out.
probably not gonna fuck
Swag.
with you if we doing all that.
Oh, gun. Okay.
Gun.
No, I'm trying not to,
It's okay. It's
profane,
okay.
Trying to be.
So we get that. That gets me to my next topic of why you all don't think men commit. And I know everybody's been in like situations. We were just talking about situationships, and then it just never gets to that relationship factor. Like, you think guys know or rip if they're gonna cuff you or not, or is it kind of just like we're just getting to know each other and that's just a cover up? Like, from you all's, from the women's from the women's view first.
90% of the time, yes.
You think men know off rip?
90% of the time, yeah.
Y'all
They
think
don't
men
know
know
whether they
off
just
rip?
want to smash or take you serious. I feel like that 10% will be like, I end up really liking this girl, you know. But I feel like off the jump, you usually know what you want to do with that person, honestly.
Yeah, and they say that. They say that.
They treat certain men treat women differently, you know.
There you go.
Literally.
There you go. And I don't
what
get
are
that
some
person.
things though? Like, what are some things that men have shown y'all that's like, okay, he might actually be serious versus like he just want to fuck?
He be on my line. I be like, damn, nigga, this boy off
But
me.
you love it. You love it.
I do. I eat that shit
Okay.
up. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For sure.
Yes. It's like, what are you doing tomorrow?
I'm like,
oh, nothing.
Damn. He calling me if I
Tell
don't text him back. Like, you know, that's the energy.
Like consistency, like being consistent.
Yes.
And also, really being caring, like wanting to know you. Like if you say, "Oh, I had a bad day," "Oh, what's wrong? How can I make?" You know, really being that listening ear. Like certain times, if men just want to sleep with you, you'll know, or they want to, you know, try to bring you back to the crib.
It's the same thing over and over again. What you doing? What you doing tomorrow? Okay, cool. I'm watching TV. Okay, cool. And you're like, okay, where's the substance? Like,
and men like to be helpful. That's what I noticed. So when they're like, oh, so well, you should do this. Like I realize, oh, you might actually like me.
So they get into
men are naturally like. I think that if they like you, they want to be helpful in any way.
Right.
Like, even if you're just talking about regular, like, oh, I made a mess in my kitchen. They're like, oh, well, let me see, like, you know.
Right.
Okay. Jalen, what do you think? Why do you think men don't?
I'm just taking it in.
He's so quiet.
Why do you think? I'm gonna say my reason why I think so, but I just want to hear yours first, please.
I do not know if I want to cuff you when I first see you. 9 out of 10, if you're fine, I'm gonna look at you and be like, all right, there's sexual attraction there. I don't know if I want to be with you for the rest of my life or be with you for the next couple months.
So how long does it usually help make you like determine that aspect? Like
I tell you at least like 4 to 6.
4 to 6 months.
Yeah, to see like whether or not I want you to.
What's
I think you're pushing it.
No, that's fair.
No, but I also feel like you're taking it.
I don't believe
You're not really.
What's your
You
sign?
need
I don't believe in none of that
Oh, you're a
shit.
Virgo. Like, I heard David.
But I also feel like
Wait,
the
so you're both
question-
Virgos?
Yeah.
I feel like the question is if you see a woman.
Thank you.
I feel like the question is if you see a woman, do you know off bucks would I want to pursue a relationship with
No.
you or would I want to
Absolutely
sleep
not.
with you? Would you could
I mean,
potential
Not
candidate
if
for a
I'm
relationship?
being honest, if I first see you, just strictly off of looks,
It's gonna be
what you
physical.
present to me is physical. I'll be like, yo, I could probably do that. Then after I talk to you and I get to know you a little bit, I'm like, okay, she's cool. I can have you around for a little bit. After a certain amount of time, it might be like I can see myself kind of locked in with you. We're together, relationship for the long haul, and then you know.
Which is gonna take you 6 months to know if you want to like that. That's
I think it's like a month and a half.
6 months. I mean,
I think it's about a month and a half.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you.
month and a half?
I'm gonna tell you
Hell
why.
no.
I'm gonna tell you why that's
After a
kinda
month and a
wild.
half, you gotta think.
And I'm gonna tell you why that's kind of cap. Because if I'm busy as shit,
I was just
and I have a lot of stuff
half
going
is
on,
no
like a month.
way.
A month for me
is no way.
goes by like this. A month for somebody else might go by like a year.
So you're into situationships? 'Cause you said
No,
you
I'm not
weren't.
into that.
Hey, I just want personal. I just want to
Six months of sleeping together.
Guys,
so
no.
that.
He said generally. You want to talk about me personally?
No, we're not talking personal.
But me personally, I'm probably not gonna involve myself with you in a certain way. I'll do the obligation. I'll be like, yo, we can just go out. Let's just hang out
Okay.
outside of my crib, public place. Go to different places,
Okay.
go to different events and stuff. I'm cool with
So you're
that.
gonna date for 6 months, no sleeping together.
Yeah, I can do
Okay,
it.
I like
but
that.
but
You
again,
can't do that.
That's
Do that.
solid.
You-
All right, so let me just
it's a different level of
months, no
this, but
sex, I don't think
Just
right.
you're not
So
texting, I like that.
here's the thing.
But it took me a minute
think-
to get to that though.
I think a
real
month
man,
and a
I like
half.
you.
But I used to be wilding. Like I understand both sides of it. It's kind of like, yo, dang, I'm trying to hurry up for real.
Yeah.
And then there's the other side of like, all right, do you want to repeat the same cycle, same habits over and over again? So
Growth.
I get it. Oh my
So
God,
Jamie,
don't
let me
do that.
hear your input on this one.
a little bit.
This guy's real.
Just to try to plug himself in. Like,
Halo
ladies, I'm
over.
grown. I'm not the same.
Like, drop his ad name.
So look.
And
So
I'm
listen.
I dated him, man.
Why? He's so mature. Then he drags him. I'm mature, I'm gonna grow. Then you get dragged. Like that's
I'm gonna date you for 6 months. No
Where was the
time,
energy
no
from the
you.
podcast? Where was the energy? Where was the energy, Jay?
We running the tape back. Like,
you said here at 11 minutes and 12 seconds
what you
that
said?
you didn't even
this is not what's going on right now.
at all. So look, I think a month and a half, I think is extremely too short.
Yes.
Just off the strength that as adults, how often do you really get to hang out with this person in a month and a
Unless
half?
they're
Even when you're
married.
trying. Not even committed to like thinking like, I can see myself actually dating. Because at this point, dating, if I'm gonna call you my girlfriend, at this point, like, I don't know about y'all. Like, if you about to call somebody your boyfriend, your girlfriend right now, like, that should take some time.
Yes, for sure.
Okay,
But
You know, for a month and a half, bro.
Do you
Like,
know in the beginning?
You know how long it takes before you think you're gonna like actually cuff this person. So a month and a half might be too short. Honestly,
No,
6
but
months I
Depends
think is
on
a
the
little.
person though too.
I said
No, but
It's
I guess what I'm
6
saying
months
is like
is a
through the
little.
conversations that you have,
Yeah.
you kind of know like this is not gonna. You kind of
You
weed
get
them
it's
out.
not
That's what I'm
going
saying.
anywhere.
Some you weed us out.
That's what I
But
feel
some you
like.
actually like, and then you might have like 2 or 3 people. That's like, you know what?
How many people you dating?
I said 2 or 3
Yeah,
people.
let's
That's not that.
do y'all.
It's not that many people.
It's
You're
not
dating 2 or 3 people.
It's not.
If you're talking to 2 to 3,
It's
y'all not
not
about to make me look like I'm the.
And that's at minimum. That's at minimum.
You see what they
Like,
doing? It's too
Now you-
little.
now you- now you
I should
feel-
have extra.
now you
extra.
feel
Okay,
right.
Because this is crazy. Y'all like, oh my, 2 or 3. No, damn well, y'all got
No,
niggas
No,
on
that's
that
fair.
line.
It's fair.
Yeah,
But
please don't.
I hope
Please
you're
don't
not
do
It's
that.
good to have
sleeping with
options.
2 or 3 people at
Oh, no,
once.
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Is all I'm saying.
That's
I love you and all that stuff. And then 6
No,
months down
no.
the line, you ask yourself what happened to
But
you.
who said that
Who
1
did I
month is
become?
okay? No,
So,
I think 4 to 6
What
is
I'm
right.
saying
That's
is like
true.
I'm saying weeding them out. Like by a month and a half, I know if I'm really fucking with you or
Exactly. It's the
not.
mindset.
Y'all
Okay,
wasting
so I'm
time
like,
to me.
wait,
Y'all
wait,
wasting
wait,
time.
wait.
We're dating 6 months.
Exactly.
Bro,
So,
I
I
want
put
that
6
time.
months
I
out of
don't.
everything. I
I
want to
Yo,
be with you or
matter of
not.
fact,
That's
matter of
wrong.
fact, so no, so I'm gonna tell you this. So what if I'm like, damn, you know what? Month 2, this is my girl, I love her. Around month 6, I found out your mother doesn't like me. Now I got beef with her. I got beef with your
Month-
That
brother.
shouldn't end the
But you
relationship,
love me though. So
Month
at
two,
that
you
point,
being
I gotta deal with it.
man.
You don't
But
have
I'm
to
saying,
my
like, in
mom.
general,
I don't even know how
I
you
think,
act
I
when
think
you-
what
when you're
happens
not right.
is,
I don't know how you act when you
honestly,
get mad.
people's attention spans are also very short. Because what
Yeah.
happens is, you
Yes.
talking to somebody, you digging them, you go to brunch, you go to
Not
Rust Society on a Sunday, you know what I'm saying?
Good
You
garden.
see something that you like, whoa, like, that's, you talking to somebody, and then it's like, that really is what happens. And I think what happens with men, especially like men that are attractive and know that they have like money, status, that whole package that most women go for, they eat. They go to, they eat. It's kind of like a buffet. And they know women, there's more women than men. So they go certain places knowing they can pull it, knowing they can do that. And then they just talk to, and then it's the same dude out here when it's playing the same.
And it's us women competing for him at
Competing
that
for him at
point,
that
right?
point. And then like,
Pick me, like,
Yeah.
men be saying all the time, like, men be like, I'm the prize.
Hunger Games.
And that's
And
the
that's-
problem.
Alright,
No,
take
I
it
didn't know. I didn't say that. I didn't say it's right. I didn't say it's right, but that's what happens. Like, men are really out here thinking, I'm the prize.
And that's like just a whole other conversation
That's a
about
whole other
women, like that we have to band together.
Y'all are gonna get together. Y'all gonna be like, come on, girls, come together. Come here, he's mine. Like, as soon
No,
as
okay,
y'all
but
not
that
built
right
like
there is
that.
the problem with the dating. That's the problem.
And y'all be having
Y'all not built like that.
these, man, y'all kill me.
It's
Y'all be
okay.
having-
What did you call it?
I feel like men act like women are so like catty, this, and I'm like, men to me do similar things.
Some niggas
probably
just
do.
do bad. Yeah.
But that's another conversation.
No, we agree.
What Drake say, niggas talk more than bitches these days, for real.
He
Like,
like that.
For sure, they're dragging them.
But nah, that's what happens. So like men that know, they have stuff going for themselves. They got good jobs. They've reached that, 100, 150, 200 a year. And now they're at the point where it's like, who are you to tell me that I need to be doing this for you? I'm serious. You looking at me like I'm serious.
I got a certain amount of money, you can talk any type of way.
No, I know. He's
Yes.
absolutely right.
Men do it all the
yeah,
time.
I
Absolutely
agree,
right.
but then it's levels to that. Every
But
female is not.
but it's what you accept.
Yeah. It's ultimately what you accept.
Because no, but that's real. Like
and sometimes they look for those type of women, those men. I want somebody who's super submissive or who don't have really nothing, so I can, do manipulate or do what I gotta do. I don't need that. I don't like them.
Oh God, submissive.
Women don't want to submit these days.
The thing is, it's a balance, okay? Because I can be submissive to the right man. I'm not about to be submissive for any type of man. Like, if you're sitting here telling me, oh yeah, I make the big bucks, so you gotta, no, absolutely not. I'm sorry.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
I think from your experience in the past, and I can even say mine, like, niggas that really are out here maneuvering how they supposed to maneuver, you don't have to deal with that whole conversation. If you gotta really sit down and have a conversation with a woman about whether or not she gonna submit, 9 times out of 10 you probably don't got it like that, yo. You probably don't got it like that, yo.
You don't. Are you gonna submit to me? Are you gonna finally submit to me? John, get your butt back in that kitchen. You finish those damn.
If I had to drag my paycheck in your face, or I gotta try to tell you what's what when you first interact with me, I probably don't got it like that.
But I also think submissiveness is sometimes cultural as well too.
That's true.
Because I'm African, right?
So you gotta experience
right.
African women, man.
Right.
They're different. I like African.
You like us?
Yeah. So look, this kind of gets to my next point, right? The tradition versus 2021. So the tradition of men being the providers, being the hunters, and that whole thing, and the tradition of women being at home and folding the clothes and taking care of the kids. That, I think, in this day and age is like just not a thing at this point. It's not something that people want to do. I mean, women want to work. I mean, it's 2021. Women want to work. Men want to work. But like, where do we draw the line on like tradition versus like now?
I think it's an ebb and flow. Like, my mom's made more than my pops. She was the breadwinner, but she allowed him.
That's rare though.
I mean, it was like different stuff for like retirement and health and stuff like that. But she allowed him to lead in the way he best saw fit. So it's like, even though majority of the bills and stuff is being paid by her, she still gave him enough leeway as a leader to be the man of the house, fixing different stuff, like handling different bills, negotiating different deals and stuff. And it's not that she wasn't a leader in her own respect. It's just like they respected each other's roles. And it's like,
but how often does that happen now? So I mean, like women want you to, off rip. I think honestly, and this is just something me. I mean, I pay every time, whatever. But I just think it's so crazy. I just think it's so crazy. No, back then I ain't paying. I ain't gonna hold you. Back then I did not pay.
That's crazy.
So
it was crazy. What is so crazy?
Hey, right? I'm like,
I think honestly, no, I'm gonna say it. I think honestly, women pick and choose when they want to play tradition. They pick and choose. When it's beneficial for women, they pick and choose when things are traditional. You're a man, go take out the trash. You're a man, mow the lawn. As soon as you say, well, you're a woman, do this. Whoa! Oh, you are set. I cannot believe you just, like, literally. So I think women, I honestly think they pick and choose when they want to be traditional versus...
In what context?
I do want to speak on this, and then I want to ask you a question about what you said. And then I'm going to speak about me being an African woman and growing up. I do believe in traditional roles still. I will have a job, I will work, but I'm going to still make sure I come home and I cook for my man and my kids, have dinner ready, wash their clothes clean. I'll do all of that as a woman, and I don't care if I have, I'm running $1 million business. I'm going to cook for my man breakfast and everything. But you said that you got, your mom and dad, they made sure that, everyone had roles, but did your mom still, cook and clean and do all of that, or did he help out with those things as well?
He took over that too. Like,
he took over that, so their roles kind of...
No, so it was kind of like, it was interchangeable. On days when he had stuff he had to do, my mother went back more towards the traditional role. On times when she's at work from like 6 to 6:30, he's like, all right, I'm going to make dinner for the night, make sure they got their homework done.
That is teamwork.
Yeah,
it's teamwork,
I wouldn't have... It might not even be teamwork. I might overdo it, which might be bad, but I'ma still cook, clean, kids, everything while I do, because that's how I was raised.
It's how you was raised, right?
Exactly.
But at one point in time, something's gonna give.
Yeah.
And when something.
But I believe in it.
No, you believe in it, but your body and your mental and your spirit is only be able to take but so much.
And teamwork is important.
And then what's gonna happen is it's gonna be a weak moment where that shit cracks, and you're gonna be looking at your husband or whatever dude you're doing, you be like, damn. I really do everything around here. What do I need you for?
But the thing is, I'm not messing
He's
with a
already
man that makes less
conditioned to
money
a
than
point.
me. That's the issue. I'm not gonna marry someone who makes less money than me.
So hear me out.
But why? Hold on.
Hear me out.
Can
So
we,
what
can we
if
touch that for a
what
second?
if what if you
Because a
married,
lot of
right?
Gabby looked at the ground.
You married,
And
right?
we looked to the 11 already.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Hey, I was like that.
Hear me out. You marry him, right? You make, let's say at the time, you make, I'm not, this is a hypothetical situation. You making 80 bands, he's making 100K.
Mm-hmm.
You doing such a good job at your job, you get bumped up to 150, he's still making his 100K, he can't get past that.
Right, that's realistic,
You
right?
want to stop fucking with him?
No, of course
I
not. Once
would
you're in
love
that
to go for
situation, right? But also, an ambitious man, he's still working towards things, right?
But sometimes the reality of life is
Right,
we can't
that's
get past that gap.
Exactly.
So don't make money a prerequisite if you already fuck with them in the first
But
place.
you're talking about good salaries. Sometimes it'd be a bigger gap.
Yeah,
than that.
I mean,
You
nah,
get
that's
what I'm
realistic.
saying? Like,
That's
if
realistic.
someone
So,
making
you think-
55 and 100, that's two different.
So yeah, hold on.
Not
Hold on,
necessarily.
hold on.
Yeah, it is.
Gabby, could you
Nah,
date?
not necessarily. If you break down economics,
Hey, hold on,
you wanna break that
Jay,
shit down?
hold on, Jay,
Add the
Jay.
taxes and stuff.
$50,000
No,
difference.
it's
tax.
50,000 is a
How much
different.
you make a-
That's a lifestyle difference.
You make no. You make
I'm not gonna forget.
You make
So I'm
$100,000.
not even dating a man
No,
who
don't break down.
making $50,000
You
less.
make
That's a big gap.
You make 100,000 bands, right?
Yeah.
After taxes, both federal and state,
I get
Medicaid,
it.
pension, all that shit, you only
Like
walking away with
75.
like 3K a
Right.
month. Not 3K a month, 3K a check.
Mm-hmm.
You might make 6,000 a month, 3K a check. A nigga that's making 50 is probably walking away with 2,500 after tax and all that shit. So it might be $500 to $400 less.
Mm-hmm.
You're not talking about substantial difference until you hit the 120 plus range.
Mm-hmm.
So all that shit is the same.
But that was just an example. You're not making 120 and he's making 50. I was just giving an example. So we could do the math
It still
and everything, but
depends
I'm
on-
just
it
saying
still-
if it's
it still
a
depends on
huge
response.
I mean, an
gap,
extra 12 to 1,500 a month is
and
kind
it
of
helps-
it's
it
a
helps with the
lifestyle.
That's a
but
big
it
It
does.
helps with
Low
the
key,
message, but
low
when,
key.
in the example we gave,
high key.
Right.
but it's just still, I think you look at the person,
But-
not the bread, because the bread can always fluctuate.
Exactly.
You can lose that shit tomorrow.
And I think you
Who
came
is
from
the
a
person?
great home. That's a great. I haven't heard anybody do teamwork like what you just said. Like that's amazing, and that's not normal. A lot of people don't do that. So, and that's what we're saying over here. Like,
So, Gabby, do you think you can date a guy that makes less money than you do, realistically?
To the point that money fluctuates, I just need to we just have to do some check-ins with that, because initially we're not gonna be that much in a difference.
yeah.
So
No, seriously.
if you cool, let's say you make less, that's fine, but we're gonna do some check-ins before we really take anything too serious, because complacency is real and not really, because I work very hard. I think
That's
so,
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes, girl.
So then you think you can date a guy that makes less money than you?
I think to your point, the same thing. It's more so like I need to know what your future goals are and what your end point is. It's like if we're growing together, I need to know that this isn't where you want to stay. You want to keep going up. You want to keep.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
We
it's
like
we
men
have the
with
same-
plans.
So,
Yes.
exactly.
So do y'all-
Yes.
So wait, y'all be like
It's about
googling
my-
their
no, listen,
salary
listen.
when you find out who they work for.
Yeah.
So how do y'all know if you make
Y'all,
less than you?
it shows. Y'all think it's
Once you
low.
start dating,
I need to know.
Y'all really want to be real
It
tonight.
shows
like,
that
we
some
wanna know
niggas are
why
confident.
you're making
Some
less money
guys
than us.
are
That's the reason,
confident in
like,
what
why.
they do. Like they'll be like, I'm an Uber driver, and you're like, oh, is that so? And you're like, okay.
Not is that so?
No, and they're confident because they're like, Uber drivers be making money. I'm like, okay, all right. What's your 5-year plan? Like, I need to know more. Like, I need to know if you're gonna continue being an Uber driver. Is it a side hustle? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna knock you because everybody has to hustle in their own way to get to what they want to do and how they want to do it. But at the end of the day,
I do math very
This
well.
can't be the end
math is
point.
my thing.
Yeah.
I also
So.
think people need to stop shaming women for wanting financially stable men. It's not that we're gold diggers or we just want money. Like having security, be financially stable, it's a different level of living. So I just feel like you shouldn't shame women for wanting somebody to meet you or more. I'm not saying like women who are completely broke and looking for like a come up, but for other women who work hard, like
there are a lot of women looking for a
we
come up. Though.
looking for.
How do you weed them
and
out?
we not,
That's another question for men. How do you weed out the ones that are looking for?
I honestly
genuine
have
ones who are
not
genuine?
even dated or talked to a girl that
You feel me? They was
made
trying to hit a lick.
low
Like,
money.
Really?
I've never at my humble age at 29, I've never had a woman that I really dated that I could tell was really struggling. Like I just have. I mean that might be the beauty of dating in the DMV area and dating in this specific pool that everybody say was peed in. women making money. Women are making money. They got good jobs. They're educated. There's a lot. You get on Hinge today. You can get on Hinge today. And you can, shit.
It's not my speed.
For yourself, brother.
I just can't deal with
You get on Hinge
Yeah, I'm
today.
not an online dating.
Not everybody's online dating.
swiping on this.
You get on Hinge today, and you will see the job description, and it's like, damn, like analyst, lawyer, firm. It's like, damn, like
Doing it.
that's beautiful.
I love
you know what I'm
it.
saying?
I
Like
love to see
it's
that.
really
Yes.
beautiful. But
Yeah,
to get to
girls.
your point, I mean, I personally haven't gone, so I can't speak on like women that I look at like. But like, you can tell like, you know, how a woman's upkept. Also, their cribs say a lot. I think your cribs, women's cribs say a lot. The furniture, you gotta look at their rooms, the toilets, the way things are just outlined in there. Like, I think your home is your piece, and you know it should
Sanctuary.
represent. Yeah, it should represent. You know who you are. If you don't invest in where you live or what you are around every day, I don't know.
When
I
do
can't
you let
fuck with it.
someone into your home though? Like in
Oh, I'm gonna see what's going on.
What does
I'm
that
gonna see
mean,
what's going
then?
on.
What do you
What does that
like?
I'm gonna see what's going
Do you
on.
see what's going on the first night? Like,
Nah.
what does that mean? I'm gonna see what's
Shut
going
the first
on.
night. I'm gonna see what's going on. I need to use the bathroom real quick. Let me just. Hey, I need to use. Is it okay if I use the bathroom? Oh, my house. No.
If that shit not clean,
If that shit not.
it's a wrap. Yo.
That shit deal
not-
breaker.
I need to see what's going on.
Because
I need to see what's going on.
Women are very, like, if they want to be, they can either be very cleanly or they be very trifling.
Trifling.
If I come over
Hair
your
in the
crib
sink.
and you just explaining mad stuff to me as soon as I walk in,
Watch
I'm like,
this. This is.
Yeah, I can't.
Usually
I can't
this is
rock
not how
with
this
you.
is.
I can't rock with you.
Usually this is.
Oh, you know, I
Don't
think
pay
Y'all
attention.
are
he
like,
came over.
Hey.
Nah, bye.
I mean, having a day.
No excuses.
Hey, yo, okay.
Don't let me come in and this shit messy, cause I'm gonna light your shit
Yo,
up.
they not playing. Don't you
I'm
ever
not saying
that.
I'm just saying, like, Joe, you could probably tell. Just that's all. You know, you don't got.
Nah, I feel you, I feel you.
I mean, I'm just saying. I
You
get a
can
little
say
messy
this
too
ain't happened
sometimes.
yesterday.
Hey,
Wait,
I get a little messy
is
too
this a deal
sometimes. You know what I'm
breaker for
saying?
you?
Like,
Is that a deal breaker
Yes.
for you?
what, like your crib?
Yes.
Like in
Your
general,
crib,
like cleanliness,
honestly,
that's a
like,
deal breaker, right?
I think, honestly, I
Man,
think.
y'all know y'all
And
done
this
spun
is-
the block on a girl's crib that's a little dirty.
No,
Stop
so
it.
here's the thing. Cleanliness.
Exactly.
So listen, here's the thing. Usually, like, a woman's cleanliness and, like, what she keeps around her honestly represents a lot because that usually dips a little bit into hygiene.
Yes.
Now we're dipping a little bit into that
Not the
other
dip.
category, like what you smell like.
Honestly say as a
What you
man,
smell
that
like,
really don't got no
it translate-
correlation, bro.
You don't think so?
Oh, wait,
No,
that's a
actually,
correlation.
you know what? It's
It
funny
don't-
because the
it
bougiest
don't have no
women be the
correlation.
dirtiest
Yo.
sometimes.
Yes.
It happens.
Yeah.
And
Their
you're
body
like,
be a
yikes.
temple, but their apartment is
So,
trash. Like
yeah.
that's really what that should be.
See, we
So you knowing things. Like,
I have seen some things.
He's-
I have seen some
Yeah, he
things.
was not gonna say nothing.
In this lifetime of mine, I have seen some
Lord
things.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Jay-
Dirty
Like, I've
apartment was
struggled.
fire.
You've struggled, huh?
Of course.
Okay.
Every person.
So last thing we're just gonna go into is the actual DMV area. Do you all think it's a different dating world in the DMV versus like other places?
you just gotta be cool with somebody who probably slept with your wife.
Yeah.
The
that's
pool is very
pretty
small.
much it. The pool
I
is
think
very
everybody's
small.
been recycled.
I mean, that's,
Everybody's been recycled. Yeah,
that's
everybody's been recycled at this point. I think the
As long-
spots, the circles, everybody's just been recycled in some way, form, or fashion. You know somebody that's. If you don't know somebody, they in person
and
do
that's the
somebody.
importance of friend and acquaintance. Those words.
You
those
can't-
are not your
yeah.
friends. Those are club people or I see you in the streets, whatever.
Yeah, nah, that's real. That's real.
Yeah, the
That's
degree
real.
of separation is very small.
I'm
so
like,
it's
child, y'all don't know each other. Whatever.
No,
Nah,
no,
that's
you know
fine.
what?
I'll be
You know
hooping
what?
with them on the Saturdays.
It's actually crazy.
We hoop
It's the
together on
basketball
Saturdays.
for me.
The basketball.
No,
We be
it's
hooping on
lost the-
Saturdays
it's
at the
like
fitness jump.
The check-ins.
The check-in.
check-ins. What check-ins?
Where we go
You
to
know
the
this
gym and you
girl,
tag
like-
everybody on the check-in.
Tag everybody on the check-in.
Damn, I realized I
check-in.
did.
Damn, I didn't know they knew each other.
It's
They
like,
both work
yikes.
out. Oh my god. They be checking in, you watching their story, you see wait, is that?
No, you know what gets me every time? The mutual friends. I'm like, oh, because I went to the club one day, right? And I was hanging out. I was just chilling. I met this girl, mutual friends. It was like, hey, girl, oh my God, let's exchange Instagrams.
That'd be the worst.
Next thing you know, I see who the mutuals are, and I'm like, oh my God, you follow so-and-so? And she's like, girl. I said, oh.
Oh
That's all I need
shit!
to know. That's all I need
But
to
how
know.
much do you gotta really believe
Girl.
that? How much you believe that?
Women will
Why
bash
would
you to
people?
no
Why?
end.
Why would they lie?
You would
though?
be very surprised.
Women will bash you
Because
to
it's-
no
because it
end.
might-
Did you wrong them?
No, it might
All it
not.
takes
It might
is-
not be a wrong,
Oh.
but it's like I don't want anybody else to interact with you on the level that I interacted with you.
I feel like a masculine energy. I feel like I'm very masculine in that, and I agree. I feel like some people really try to taint other people's
Oh, they will.
lessons, and I just don't think that
Yeah.
that's fair. I think what's
No, that's valid.
above
That's
that.
valid.
I
So
love
question,
that.
would y'all
Sometimes
deal
it-
with somebody that you know somebody messed with?
Oh, I don't do that. I don't play that. I
But
do
what
not.
if you just know her in passing?
Oh, in
How-
passing,
is
we're
out
not
blue.
friends.
Nah.
But if
You said
you're
you
like
will
my,
not.
if
No, I'm
you're
saying
my
that's
best, I
the
broke bread with you. I do not play that. I do not.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think there's
yeah,
way
yeah.
too many people in these. Like,
Yeah, I
no.
feel you.
My rule is just
But if I don't know
as long as you're not my best friend or
Exactly.
like you're gonna walk in my wedding, I really don't care. Because
Mhm.
at some point in time, it's just gonna overlap, and it's
Yeah.
like to be prideful on that, like oh somebody touched you, you probably dying on like a terrible hill. Like you gotta just let it rock, yo. So like it don't matter to me.
That's true.
Does
Like,
time
don't miss
matter? Like if they
That, I will
yeah,
say
was
that,
it
though.
10 years ago or like
If
a
it was
couple
like a-
weeks ago.
If it was like a couple weeks ago, I might be like, I'll give it like a 2 to 3 year statutory time limit.
2 to 3 years. Okay.
I just like to just swim in different pools. I just don't even want to talk. I don't even
But the
wanna
thing
do
is, the
that.
pools are gonna touch.
They get
At
touched,
some point
but
in
they don't
time,
have
they're
to be
gonna
like.
touch.
I just don't believe I have to date anybody that like I like used to be even remotely like kind of super cool with. Like I just don't think I have
That
to
is
do
a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's just.
It's
I mean,
hard though. It's hard
No,
though,
it's
because
hard,
like
and
what happens is you
it
find
is.
somebody. Oh my God, they look good.
Yeah.
Woo woo. You see somebody in their Instagram story like, fuck, I did not know she knew her, or like, damn, I didn't know he knew
Yeah.
him. Like, and next thing you know, they drinking together. And I just like,
Sometimes
Fuck the
ignorance is
sweat.
bliss, man.
then the sweat start
I ain't
dripping. Like,
saying
I hope
shit.
she don't say nothing. Then next thing you know, you don't want to. Like, if you know they going out, you don't be trying to call them while they going out because you don't want to be the topic of discussion.
Right.
And all that, you don't be
Go to
wanna
each
call
other.
them,
We
yeah.
gonna find out.
Y'all
It
know
don't
that.
matter. Call her.
Right, you might as well. It's like, girl, it's a homie. I'm like, damn, who?
Put it on speaker. Hey David, your friend's in the car.
I ain't talked
Your
to you in a
friend,
minute.
Hey David.
Oh, that's kind of,
What's
The friend
happening?
that you
Oh, what's
ghosted
happening?
too, like you did that for
I
This
trust
guy's talking from
that.
experience.
That's too mixy for
that's
me.
your
I don't like to
Yeah.
do that. I definitely like my friendships to not be based on like a mutual ex or a mutual like,
Yeah.
oh, he cheated on me too, girl. No, I don't like.
Jesus.
So you're gonna miss out on a friendship because of that?
I don't think I'm missing out. I just don't want it to be the basis. If I meet you because I found out my nigga cheated on me, I don't think that we should start being friends.
Yeah, no. I
I
don't
mean,
agree with
if that happens, like naturally,
Right,
then
that'd be
cool. But
fair.
I just
Literally
don't want that to ever be the
like, oh,
basis
yeah,
of
yeah,
friendships.
yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah, no, obviously.
You
You
get
don't
his
want-
car too?
yeah, no, you
Yeah,
don't
I
want to relate
like-
that, obviously. You don't want to
I
relate
saw
on
bleach
that.
all
I
on
get
his
that.
shit. Look at that.
But it's like, if you meet somebody, and unfortunately that's the situation, it's something that was in the past, but if you really vibe with someone, like if I vibe with someone who we just happen to date the same person, and I really like you, like I'm not going to start on a genuine friendship.
If I broke up and then you started dating him and then years passed and then we started being friends,
This
cool.
is a really specific hypothetical.
I'm just saying, like, but naturally speaking, I don't really think I need to be your friend.
No, I get that for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
even
we
if
don't
you-
need to be friends because we dated the same person.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Or and especially if we cheated.
I think but that's under the assumption that everybody's gonna be very honest. So that's under the assumption everybody's gonna be honest. You come in a situation, some people will make it seem like it was a lot less than what it was. Others will make it seem like it was more than what it was.
But I feel like some
Sometimes you don't want to tell the person.
Some people are player. That's what I'm saying. Like if I
Sometimes
know,
you
like
just
sometimes
play
if I know a
together.
girl, I'm not cool like with her like that, and I find out she messing with him, I won't even say nothing.
Sometimes you gotta keep it
Yeah,
playing,
like
bro.
for real. Like if it's
You gotta
not that
keep it
serious,
playing,
I'm
like,
not gonna say
you
nothing
gotta
to keep
keep
it
it playing.
moving. Like I'm not gonna be that loose lip person. Say, oh yeah, da da da. Like
No, yeah,
there's certain
yeah.
people who are spiteful or jealous or mad. Some people are playing, not gonna say too much.
And sometimes
You know
they just
what I'm
happy. If you,
saying? Exactly.
I be saying, yo, what happened? Like,
Like
I see
y'all
some-
like it, I love
they
it.
look
It is
happy.
what it is. Like,
Let it rock.
I didn't want you like that.
like,
I ain't
no,
even
not
gonna say
that,
nothing to
though, not
her,
that.
No, I
What's
feel
up?
you,
Hey,
though.
what's up? Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Keep moving. Like you can't. You gotta let people be them. I feel like everybody,
Very much so.
and like the older I got, the more I realized that like people fuck. I mean, people fuck. It
Yeah,
happens.
but what's the point? Like, sorry, I don't mean what's the point of what you're saying, but I'm still.
I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. People have sex, and it happens. And I think we put so much. I mean, I know as men, we put so much pride and ego into like sex. It could kill our thought of a person quick. If I knew somebody slept with you, they didn't date you, but they slept with you, it's like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Off rip. And it's like, damn, like for a girl, it's like, damn, like, you don't even see the value in me because somebody slept with me. No, you can't be with me because they slept with me. That's just how the I mean, I'm saying like in general, like it's real.
That's fact.
It's real.
Both men and women, right?
I mean, is that how it is for women too? Like somebody slept with somebody.
We girl
I feel like girls
I feel like
you
with
had the
women-
nigga on your line and like you was pressed, and I think that's almost like equivalent to like.
I feel like with women, we like take more. It's like if you dated him, like if you really dated him, we take that into precedence more than like.
Is that if you slept with him,
yeah,
we kind of don't care.
it's like okay, whatever. But like if y'all were together,
touch my girl,
I'm
like
like
a pride thing.
Yeah,
that's
it's very
what I was
You
trying
can't
to
even
like.
kiss her. Like
it's very
You kissed that nigga?
I want my girl to be
You kissed that
untouchable.
nigga?
Oh my gosh.
Oh nah, you was holding
Nah, but it's like, why do you feel like you got ownership over another person? Like, if it don't matter, yo, all right, man, they was mad in love.
I think you're an anomaly.
Now it's my turn. What the fuck? That's not an anomaly. That's just being normal.
No, I think a lot of men do have that pride. I think it
Yo, as long as you're not my best
nobody
friend,
has to even
or
touch
you
her,
walking
look
in
at
my
her,
wedding,
like nothing.
I do not care, bro. Like, yo, I do not own her. She don't own me. I would just give you the respect, like, yo, if I see that you getting mad cool and another nigga, and I'm like, yo, you know what? Damn, my pride was hurt a little bit because you know I used to fuck with you. As long as you're happy going about your business. You see me, don't hate on my shit. Don't be like, oh yeah, girl, don't do X, Y, Z. You don't own me, I don't own you. It is what it is, but it can get messy when people aren't honest about what they're really doing or what's really going on. That's where the problems
That's the
come
problem
from.
with this
That's right,
generation in
King.
general. That's it.
You a king. That's right.
Nah, just be
He
honest
be
about your
talking
shit,
that shit.
Don't
That's
lie.
right.
I mean, that's real, but it's all about game time, okay? It's all about game
She
time.
wait, she be like, this nigga gonna try to fuck on the first date. That's
It's
crazy.
That's the expectation
game
at
time.
this
It's
point, though.
game time.
But I also,
expectation
I
at this point with
agree that, and I don't know if you were like necessarily saying this, but like to the point of like what your future did with in the past, you cannot like hold that
But I promise
against
you, I used to
him
be tracking.
for
It's
like
great.
the future. You know what I'm saying? Like leaving like that kind of like.
What you mean?
If like the girls that you mess with in the past, I can't like be mad necessarily at you if I've already like committed. Like yeah, I fucked with you.
Like what you in the past doesn't concern me.
Yeah,
And what you in the
that's-
future don't concern me neither.
But I also,
right
I also
now,
think it could be a mutual respect. Like, let's say it ends on great terms, we go our separate ways, and then you somehow find your way back into my network through a mutual connection. I think it's sometimes a respect thing. Like you said, it's 6 million people in Maryland. I don't necessarily need to be fucking with the nigga that is really kind of cool with you.
Thank you.
Because it
That's
gets
all
messy.
That's
Well,
all I.
yeah, like,
it happens
that-
with the circle. Like, okay, it sounds easier said than done. What happens is y'all in the same circles, y'all go to the same spots, y'all on U Street around the same places, y'all in the clubs on the same, whatever. And what happens is you around that person more than you think. Y'all follow each other. She done posted a little thirst trap on her story. You done posted a little shirtless joint. They seeing it. They seeing it. I'm being specific. They seeing it. They follow it. They seeing it. The temptation is there. The fire is there. The fire is there.
Are you sending hard? Do you send hard eyes, or do you like? Do you press it, or do you send the hard eyes?
Well, I send hard eyes.
Okay.
I send hard eyes.
Light skin shit, bro.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, just light skinned people.
No, if I like you, I like
Fire
you.
emoji and keep it moving. That's it.
Fire is more like friendly to me than a.
Fire is like.
I like the fire.
It's like I felt
You're
that
not doing too
it's like my
much.
nigga.
It's like, no, literally, it's like good shit. Good
Yeah,
shit.
like
And you're like,
it's like super like fist bump. It's
Yeah, it's like,
but
yeah.
hard is like, oh, he wants to get it.
He
back.
wants to, yeah.
He like what he see.
Okay.
Maybe I should send hard eyes.
That shit is
That's exactly what we thinking. You love it.
Honestly, I feel like girls like blush with the hard eyes sometimes. Like they like that. You know
And
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
it's like a platonic
It's like I
friend.
see you.
Cool.
Platonic friend, yeah. Heart like fire.
But also, what am I
Okay,
supposed to
we
do with
see
this
it.
hard eyes? Because, like,
Like,
that also
what's up?
stresses
Thank you.
me.
Oh,
See,
I
it's a
blush.
shot.
I do the blush emoji. I do
Yeah.
the
And
just
that's
blush. I don't say
fine.
nothing.
And that's
Just blush.
fine. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you sending this
Do
for?
2 blushing
'Cause, like,
faces.
you can acknowledge that I look
Go
cute.
ahead.
Great.
Uh-huh.
But if you see me and I see you, if you see me and I
Yo,
see
go
you,
ahead.
why are you
blushing
sending
faces?
me
That's
that?
it.
But it depends if you interested back. If I'm not interested back, I'm
And that's
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
But if we're both
I'm not
interested,
no problem.
no.
Those have to say
Listen,
thank you!
listen.
Exclamation point.
Aw, girl friendly. I like it.
No, I am PC.
But if we're both interested,
Thanks.
what is this?
What if
smiley
people just
How
like
am I
it.
supposed to
You
do
know, as a grown man to get a
We
thanks
flirting in
and
the
ask a
DM.
man.
That's it.
You're done. You're done.
Okay.
You be like,
I'm never
like
this
this
shit again.
Fuck
Never
this
liking
shit.
it
But
again.
they come back.
No.
Because I'm genuinely thanking them for thanking me.
How
for
do
my
we
beauty.
know? Okay, they know that now watching this, like, but how did they know before? They like, damn, she been curving. Now I got to go back to years later. She said thank you with the exclamation.
No, but they keep
Damn, that's
keep
crazy.
hard eyeing my stuff, so it's cool.
That ain't-
They don't keep thanking
that's
you.
a
Exclamation
different
point.
thing.
Yeah.
That's a determined man. So look,
Thank me one time.
that was it, guys. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up.
Oh, yes.
You know, we've been talking about a lot of different things. I hope everybody that's listening, everybody that's viewing, y'all done got some education behind it. Y'all done got some insight, some awareness to some certain things that you wanted to do. That's what we here for at the Grown Folks Table. We are officially signing out. Thank y'all for checking in.
Peace out. Dating in the DMV.
Boom.
Period.
Boom.
I love the grown tape. Wait, the grown